But the Polish people were wonderful to us. They really were. They were great. We flew in on Polish Airlines to Warsaw. They had a Russian military jet take us with first-class service to Gdansk, where the Polish Folk Festival is performed. And went on that night about 10 o'clock, and our concert was live on Polish Soviet television for an hour and 50 minutes, June, the Carter family and I. And I don't think I ever had a better reaction to a greater audience.
What is their favorite Johnny Cash song or songs?
Well, I don't know. You know, they seem to know them all. They hear a lot of radio from the West. But on the way up there, this KBG official who was sitting across the aisle from me, who was taking us, you know, on our tour to show us around and protecting us or whatever, he leaned across and asked me, he said, "Mr. Cash, can I ask you something?" And, you know, I thought, here's a communist official. I thought there was going to be some big state request, you know? I said, "Sure, what can I do?" And he said, "Would you sing Rock Island Line tonight?" I said, "Yeah, I'll be glad to."
I wonder if he would admit to listening to radio from the West.
Of course he would, yes.
You also wanted to meet Mr. Wałęsa, didn't you?
Well, there was a meeting set up with Lech Wałęsa, and I only wanted to meet, he asked to meet me through a reporter, and so I said, fine, I'd like to set up the place. So they set up a meeting at his church, St. Mary's Church in Gdansk, next morning at 9 o'clock. They thought it'd be safe to meet in church, just say hello. That's one great freedom the Polish people have, is freedom of worship, and they all go to church on Sunday. But about 8 o'clock Sunday morning, this KGB man, our friend that was taking us around, knocked on the door and said, "Mr. Cash, we've decided it would be best if we go right to the airport and not go by St. Mary's." I said, "But I'm supposed to meet Lech Wałęsa," and he said, "We had rather you wouldn't do that." And I said, "May I ask you why?" And they said, "Well, he didn't say party, but we wouldn't like for you to have your picture made with him for the press." So I said, "Your country, let's go then." So we went to the airport.
So you missed that meeting?
I missed that meeting with Lech Wałęsa, but they let me write him a letter which they said they would hand deliver to him, apologizing. We went right by the church, and the reporters were there, the cameras were there that they were wary of, you know. Mm-hmm. And they try to make him keep a kind of a low profile, but Solidarity in Poland's still alive and well as far as I know.